My name is James Williams Jr. This is the third part of this little racist thing that I was on. The lady at Walmart went in there. She started threatening people. Samoan lady. She was doing this in front of her daughter, and the dude that filmed this doused her with Mountain Dew, like 2 or 3 times. And the funny thing is that security never came in to do anything at all. And in the parking lot, she's still talking about this guy's dick and all this other crap. Her child's over there with some people while she's getting busy trying to argue with this fella that's filming this shit. And I'm like, you have a child. Where the hell is CPS? Because if they get a hold of this video, click, click, kids being taken, all this shit. Now, I'm not supporting anybody losing their children. I'm not doing that whatsoever. But, you have to act accordingly wherever you go. You must be on your best behavior. And if you are a racist, keep that shit at home. No one has to know but you. I would respect a racist if they told me they were racist, but I would also tell them, look, I won't do anything to you until you do or say the wrong thing to me. And if you're a racist and you can deal with the consequences of your racist actions, then fine, be a fucking racist. You might want to get real good dental insurance and health care. But other than that, there are a lot of people who don't support racism. I don't support racism. I don't have the right to be a racist. I am not a fucking Semite. But this woman took it way too far at Walmart with her daughter and this fella that was filming. And I'm like, this is like total, utter bullshit. For you people who are Muslim in the Nation of Islam, if this video has offended you, I apologize. For you people who are Samoan, that this lady was cussing out and you have watched it and it has offended you, I apologize. For you black people that are watching this and this has offended you and you think that she was in the right, there may be something wrong with your thought process. But if I have offended you, I'm sorry. However, she has offended me because I am a half-breed or multicultural. I prefer multicultural because I don't discredit my white side. I just know that I will never be light enough to be white. But she came at this guy, oh, you're half white, you're half white, you're half white. Okay, it is a scientific statement that most light-skinned people have white in their genetics somewhere. However, that doesn't fall true because some Egyptians are exceptionally light. Now, I don't know if it's the dynamics of where Egypt is perfectly placed in Africa on the map, because Cairo, Egypt is right smack dead in the middle of motherfucking Africa. I might be geology or geography type wrong, but Egypt is still in fucking Africa. It's not where Wakanda is, or wherever the hell the King of T'Challa, or whatever the hell he came from, the Black Panther. It's not there, but Egypt, Cairo, is still in Africa. The Nile River is in Africa. It's like somewhere near Egypt. So, it's there. For all you people that like making racist, snotty remarks, it won't end until we end it. It really won't. And the more we keep doing this dumb shit, like this chick blasting off at this dude and this Samoan lady in Walmart, this is a time and place for everything. No one's job is that place. No one. Don't purposely go out here to get people fired, because that shit's wrong. Don't go out here and start causing problems because you can. That shit is wrong. And secondly, if you're going to cause a problem and it's going to get racist, then you are wrong. Now, I'm not the pillar of the community. I'm definitely not a saint. Hell, there may be naked pictures of me somewhere out there on the internet. However, it is what it is. And if there are, I know who you are, and I will get you for that. And I have naked pictures of you. So if I find any naked pictures of me, yours are going up too. Anyway, get back on subject. We as people can't function as people until we learn how to get along. Once we learn how to get along and race is not so much of a factor, then you'll have a better sense of life. In the Army, I learned that there's only one race, the Army race. We're all green, we're all good, and we all bleed and die for each other because that's what we're supposed to do. So that you, the freedom people out here, can live happily ever after because we're bleeding for you. So, in closing, because this is a final video so I don't have to keep going on this. In closing, if you are a racist, please keep it in your home. Don't raise your children to be racist unless you're going to be sure to raise them to understand it. If you come out your mouth with a racial slur to anyone who's not of your race, if you call a black person a nigger or darkness or anything like that, then you could lose some teeth. Or worse, you could lose your life. So you really got to tone that shit down. And that goes for if you're black and you come out your mouth and call somebody a cracker or a honky, you don't know what that person's been through. And that's not helping them like us. If you come out your mouth towards a Native American or an Asian and you start calling, yo, red man or redskin or hey, hi, yellow or gook, slope, traitor, that kind of stuff. If you're not willing to have been with the health consequences of your life might be taken from you, then you should probably keep that shit at home. But in turn, do not raise your kids to be racist. See, kids aren't racist. We make them racist. And not just the people at home, but the people around them. If someone white does something bad to a black kid, then that black kid for the rest of his life will most likely hate all white people, even though it was just one white person that has done something to them. Same thing with a black person. If a white kid has done something to a black person or vice versa, and that white kid will grow up and hate all black people because of that one black person. Same thing with Asians, same thing with whatever ethnicity you are. All it takes is for one person from a different race to turn you into a racist. My job here is to make sure that that shit doesn't happen. So when I tell you, don't raise your kids to be racist and we'll have a better world, I mean that shit. So if we can cut back on some of these racial shits, especially us black people trying to step up and be more racist than other racist people, we're never going to get anywhere. Ever. And in closing, I talked to a man today, and he made a great statement, and I'm going to quote his statement because I can't remember his name. Black people refuse to help black people, which is why we can't succeed in life, because a lot of black people would rather see black people suffer than make it, especially if they're not making it themselves. So I'm seriously pro everybody. So when I make films, I try to have black people in it. I try to have white people. I try to have Asian people. I try to get everyone in there. So basically, most of my films, I represent the mixed people, like me, who's half, and half, or just one or the other. Now, I play a biracial person most of the time, or I play a multicultural person most of the time, because there are no movies or heroes like me. Okay, we have The Rock, and we have Tiger Woods, who are dominating in their fields, and most multicultural biracial characters go slam to The Rock. I've said this before, I'll say it again. I'm not afraid of The Rock, but I'm telling you, he gets all the roles. He's a movie-selling motherfucker. It's just that simple. He makes movies sell, and he's good at it. No, this is not insulting. I'm just telling the truth. If they have a role with a person who's half black and half white, even though Rock is actually half black and half Samoan, and has triple citizenship in Canada, America, and the Samoans, hey, I'm going to go see his movie. There hasn't been a movie that The Rock's made that I haven't really seen, except for like that one where he was the truck driver. I haven't seen that one. But everything he's been in, from the Scorpion King to all the Furious movies, I've seen it, where there are other characters that are made and they retailor them to The Rock, right? So they don't really give actors like me, who have no name or no shot in hell at selling a movie, these roles. And now, if they're willing to give me that role, hell yeah, I can play his little brother, even if I'm only in there for like 5 fucking minutes. I'm cool with that. But I'm sure that shit's not going to happen. He's only a year older than me. Looks good. I look great for my age, too. But anyway, I got a little bit of a gut. He'll have to help me work that off. But I have to deal with the hip replacement. I'm just funning around with you, Dwayne Johnson. We're good. Anyway, since he doesn't live too far away from here in Virginia, so I better be careful before he shows up at my doorstep. What you say about me? Do you smell what The Rock is cooking? Rock bottom, through the floor, in the door, end of the story. Anyway, if you're going to raise your kids right. Try to teach them right from wrong. Try to make sure that they don't come out racist. I'm James Winston. It's Cove Habit number 2. BC.